everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I hope we are all doing well. Welcome on in. I hope you're all having as good a day as I've had. Now everything's all nice and working properly. So hello to some lovely new faces. Hello, Sir King Crayons. It's X Crafty. Hello, Emma. Hello, Pam. Hello, Olga. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Amy. It's so lovely to have you all here. How are you doing? I hope you are all well. Hello, Caroline. Welcome on in, my sweetheart. I hope you are well. So tonight we've got a little amount of things that I've purchased from a few sales and a few bits from some certain websites that names we can't say because it's naughty. Shush, shush. So I'm just going to get straight on into it, and I'm just going to bring in the things that I've bought. So I've actually been a bit of a naughty boy. I can't say I can help myself really. So this is all of the things that I've that I found on a few of the sales. So I did raid Crafter's Companion a little bit, considering that they do have a big sale on at the moment. And I've also bought a few things from Timo. Shh, we don't sort of just say that. Shh, shh. So I couldn't resist myself when I saw them, because you guys all, the guys that are here usually. Oh, hello, Barbara. Welcome on in, my lovely. I hope you're doing well. The guys of you that are normally here all know that I love my foil press, so I did pick up 4 rolls of the foil that they had for sale. Now, this is multi-purpose. This is multi-purpose foil, so it will still work on cardstock, but it will also work on a plethora of other things as well. So it's always good to have just a couple of rolls of those sat in your stash anyway, if you do enjoy foiling. So just to pop them off to the side. Yes, we met on Hobby Maker. Yes, I do like to drop in there and have a chat every so often. Hello, Ords. Welcome on in, my lovely. I hope you're doing well. I picked up a little tub of this Bella Luna glitter paste, mostly because it's very iridescent, and you can also add other colours to this and turn it into whatever colour glitter paste that you want. So it's quite handy just to have a little pot of it hanging around. So that's that. I picked up these... Oh, have I got a sheet of paper? I've got a sheet of paper. It's a bit of scrap, but I picked up these dad stamps. I'm not sure quite where they're from or if they are for anything anything particular. But I just like the fact, I just really like those paintbrush stamps. And, you know, it doesn't hurt to have anything, you know, a little bit male, masculine orientated and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can add. So if you're a bit like me, I've got all these little mica pots. I'll just show you one quickly. So I've got these mica pots that are different colours. You chuck a little bit in there, and it makes yourself into a bit of a pretty coloured glitter paste. So yes, very butch, very butch. Thank you for that. It's X Crafty. So I got these flower dies. Now these were meant to have come with stamps, but I don't think they sent them. But we've got these lovely layered die cuts anyway, so we can still do plenty of things with those. I got a Colour Your World paper pad in the 6x6. I wasn't sure if they actually originally released this in the UK EU in this size, but when I saw it, I couldn't resist it. I'm sure you guys can understand why. I mean, look how cool. I just love it. I love all of the papers in there, especially. See, now normally I don't really like butterflies, but that butterfly paper is just so cute, and like the watercolor as well. I love the effect of this paper, and even though it looks like it's textured, it's actually not, which just threw me off a little bit then. But it's really, really nice paper, so we've got that to work with. I picked up these wedding stamps because I don't actually have anything to do with weddings in my... Amy Leanne, I still have that in the 12x12 paper. So I do still have that. Yes, it is great for Pride Month. It's X Crafty. It is brilliant. That's one of the reasons why I got it. So we've got these wedding sentiments, which I haven't used. Well, which I didn't even know, but, you know. They're there. They're a thing. We also have this stamp set. Let me just get my scrap piece of paper back up again. So these, I believe, make rosettes, and you can actually stamp something onto your rosettes. Because it also comes with a coordinating die set. I think I have it in all sizes somewhere. Oh, brilliant. So this actually comes with that die set as well. So we've got those stamps. I'm not so sure what we can do with those at the moment, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. And one of the favourites that I had to get, I'm going to just take this out of its packet. Oh, welcome on in, Terry. I'm so glad. I bet he sniffs the stamps. I'll tell you what, the only stamps I like to sniff are photopolymer. Oh my god, I cannot help myself when it comes to photopolymer stamps. I love them. Absolutely love them. Let's just pop that up there because you don't want to be seeing my microphone. There we go. I didn't realise it had actually gotten that low. So we've got these lovely TV stamps. Shall I actually sniff these ones? Those are definitely acrylic. They don't smell as nice. So we've got this TV stamp and all of these really cute coordinating dies as well. I keep forgetting that the camera isn't like up there. I need to be down here so you guys can see it. So we got those. And they had a few little bits of the Daisy collection. Now, I didn't get this when it first came out. And I thought, you know what, I don't really have a lot of... Yeah, he sniffed them. I don't have a lot of Daisy stuff. And I really like that blossoming daisy, because it actually coordinates and builds up and everything. So I picked those few little bits up because they had them. And I think those were like £1.70 each or something silly like that. So it was worth picking it up. I also picked up this Tim Holtz die. That makes it look like a little camera thing, and that you can actually turn that into a moving piece, which I thought would be quite nice to try and do something with. So we got that. And I picked up the last bits of the Vintage Rose collection that I didn't have because they were really cheap. Oh, now I want that Tim Holtz die set. Yes, Queen. Hi, Lynn. Welcome on in, my lovely. How are you doing? I hope you are well, sweetheart. Oh, you had one of those as a kid. Oh, wow. Viewmaster die is great. There we go. It's the Viewmaster die. So I picked up this. So we've got this lovely trellis. I picked it up because actually I thought I would be able to use it in one of my upcoming makes, which I'm quite looking forward to doing. We've got this lovely rose stamp, which comes with the outline die. And we got this craft kit. Now, this was £7.50. And you've got all these bits in it. You've got all these bits in it. How am I going... Pam says, how am I going to save for a trip to the US if I keep shopping there? Well, you see, Pam, I'm actually aiming to find a really rich old man that is going to leave all of his money to me. And then I'm going to go and do whatever I want whilst I wear a big hat. That's my plan. He's impulsive, but we all are when it comes to crafty goodies. That is a hashtag true story, Amy. That is a true story. So we've got this lovely 3D embossing folder of roses, which I like. And we've got this lovely edgeable die. And thank you, Babs. I'm glad you agree. And we got these lovely texture stamps. Now, I love texture stamps. I don't know if you guys have figured that out or not. But people who have been here a long time will know that I do love building up and making texture cards and things. So, because I don't know why I couldn't resist this, but I just wanted to have it. I'm an absolute nightmare for these. But you can't really say no when I think it was like a platinum price. I think it was £12.50 or something silly like that. And it comes with all of this stuff. You know, I've got all of these like dewdrops. Let's just rip into all this and see what's in there. I'm having one of those. I'm having one of those. I need to open it all days. So we've got some lovely bits of ribbon there. Oh, in 3 sizes, no less. Well, you don't need to see card blanks and envelopes. We all know about card blanks and envelopes. And we've got these cardstock panels. Oh, wow. Well, those are come in handy for making 5x7 cards or some such like. I should put those up there and get rid of that. I'm just going to throw all my rubbish onto the floor for the minute. Plastic masks. I'm a Crafter's Companion collector. I used to be a very, very big Crafter's Companion collector. I've kind of waned off a little bit recently. I seem to be finding other collections to be going for and other companies to be going after. So we've got these lovely masks that came in that packet. What great supplies, Happy Mail. Yes, it really is, really, actually. These older kits had a lot in them. Babs, they certainly did. Because I've got a lot of the new Craft Club. And you don't get as much in them as you get in these. So we've got this lovely stencil, which I'm sure we can make some use of. Now we're getting down to the cool bits. We've got some stamps. We've actually got a lot of stamps. So we've got these. Let's pop it on the dotty paper. You might be able to see it a bit better. So we've got these lovely shadow stamps. I really like the fair. I was about to say ferry, but it's not a boat. It's a mythical creature. It's a fairy, not a ferry. They were all wrapped up so nicely, weren't they? It's so strange that they... Oh, you love Hunky Dory as well? That's brilliant. I started with the Year of Craft box. Oh, my God. Oh, I've got one of those boxes and I'd like to have the rest, but unfortunately it is what it is. I got to the party way too late on that one. Right, so let's see what these printed papers are. Oh, wow. Oh my God, look how beautiful those are. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously, I love these. They are so cool. They are so cool. Look at them. Oh my God, I'm such a child. I love it. I'm going to have to show you each one. Oh my gosh. These are so awesome. And they look like they've been like, I don't know, kind of like spacey tie-dyed. They are so, so cool. I'm loving these so much. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, look. Oh, the colours, the colours. I love them. Right, we're going to keep one of each of those out. Oh, I've knocked something over, I think. I'm going to keep one of each of those out because those may or may not be used during the live. Now I've got to figure out where I'm going to put all of this stuff. It all comes in. Olga, this is the Stamps and Stencils Craft Kit, which I believe is box number 51. And let's have a look at this bit here. I want to have a look. My fave is the purple. Oh, yes. See, now, a bit of a secret, I don't normally like purple, but I like that purple. Oh, wow. Look at these cardstock as well. And it's just so cool. This... Oh, no, I thought it was going to be like a pearlized cardstock. But it's not. It's just plain. But, I mean, even then, that is still a nice chunk of plain card. And I got all of that for, like, the low, low price of £12.50. You can't complain at that. You can't. Right. So now it's a challenge. I actually have to make something. Because I haven't done anything. I'm so naughty. I didn't prepare anything because I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing or if any of this stuff was going to arrive before I had chance to get it. But I'm thinking that we can mix and match a few of these things and we can make a really, really nice Pride card. I bought this box in the Year of Craft box in the penny sliders the other day. Gorgeous, Gaz. What's your favourite thing to make? Oh gosh, wow. I really do love my 3D paper crafts, so I have been known to make up a lot of... I've been known to make up, like, boxes. At Christmas, I did a Santa sleigh with one of the Crafter's Companion cards, which was so much fun. But I really do like making my cards, and I am crafting on the fly, Gloria. I'm crafting on the fly. But it's always so much fun to do. I'm thinking I'm just going to use a piece of this. Right, that panel's going to be a bit too big, so maybe we need to get this... We'll get a card blank out. They had a mini kit that goes a long way with that paper pad. There was a lot on it. Oh, I do have the collection. I do have the whole collection of the Say It With colour. Oh right, so that's brilliant. That's gonna work quite nicely. So we won't use one of those panels because we don't need to. And I'm thinking we can make a nice TV that goes on the front that says "You're super," and that would be. I think that would be quite good for the making of a little pride card. That's kind of, you know, not too in your face, but it gets the point across. So I'm thinking, do we either go with the bright rainbow, or do we go with the muted rainbow? Oh, it's choices. I'm not so great at choices. However, we will use that panel to stamp out our stamps onto. That will be cool. Yeah, I think I might agree with you there, Gloria. I think the bright one is certainly the way to go. So that is a 6x4 card blank we have there. So I'm just going to bring in my paper trimmer. And we're going to bring that down to... do we want a matte layer underneath it, actually? I'm thinking. Do we want a matte layer? Ooh. I like the bright one more too. Oh, brilliant. I'm glad you do, Pam. Because that's the side I am going with. Oh, I'm thinking, because actually I think that would go quite nicely. And we'll have a nice matte layer on it. Yeah, let's do that. I've missed the beginning. Where did you buy your haul? Some of it came from Crafter's Companion, and some of it came from a very naughty website. Otherwise known as Temu. Temu. So I'm going to cut this down to 5 3/4. It makes it sound posh when you say it like that, doesn't it? You know, Temu. I've got to turn my burgers, homemade burgers. Oh my gosh. Where is my invitation? Why was I not invited sooner? I feel very betrayed. Welcome on in, Rhonda. How are you doing, my lovely? I hope you're well. Let's get this cut down. And we'll get that stuck on there. I think this is going to be naughty site for naughty crafters. Yes. It is a very naughty site for very naughty crafters. And sometimes I am a very naughty crafter. Oh, what's wrong, Rhonda? Yes, it is a very dangerous website. I have bought so much from there. Because you can save oodles of cash. Which means you've got more money to buy more crafty things. Am I right? Oh, you know Rhonda. Oh, how's the quality from that naughty site? I mean, Gloria, you get what you pay for. I can't lie. You do get what you pay for. But it's not like it's only going to last you 2 minutes and then it's going to be gone forever. You know, it does last a little while. I've not had any problems with mine. So right, I need to cut this down to 3.5. I shouldn't have stuck that down really, should I? Oh gosh, look at me. I can't even measure on my own. Right, so I need to cut that down. Yeah, I need to cut that down to 3.5 by 5.5. That's simple, Gareth. You can't really get that wrong. So 5.5. I don't think that quite lined up very correctly there, did it? Let's try that again. 5.5 by 3.5. 3.5. And then we've got that lovely sweep. And I cut that hideously wrong. Right, let's try that again. Hello, Michelle. Welcome on in, my lovely. How are you doing? I hope you are well. I've just made an absolute bother of cutting some card paper, so I'm going to cut it again. And I think this might be what you're here to see, Michelle. This is what I got that I told you about earlier on. So there you go. You've seen that. A New York beauty, welcome on in. How are you doing? I hope you are well. Oh, it's Mike. Oh, hello, Mike. Oh my God, I need it. Yes, you do. It's brilliant, isn't it? Oh my gosh, so that is definitely 3.5. I'm on this kind of weird train at the moment, Michelle. I don't know what's going on with me. So let's just double check and make sure I have cut that width correctly. Correct. And then I just need to chop that down to 5.5. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes, you know, guys. I just get into... I think it's because I sit talking so much. And then I just think, oh, well, I'll just cut this paper any old fashion and it'll work. It'll be fine. There we go. Bent over and heard another... Oh, no. 7 compression fractures. I'm so sorry, Rhonda. Oh, that's really sad. Because I know you've been doing so well recently. Because you've been doing a lot of work in the garden, haven't you, sweet? There we go. Let's just get that nicely lined up. And I think that paper, that backing... paper, actually that backing card really goes quite well with the rainbow. You can make the miscuts work. I could make the miscuts work, but I'm not about that life. I have sometimes I have these moments of compulsion, so I tend to just do it how it should be done, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm having one of those moments today, guys. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. I've been to work. I had a really physical day at work, and I'm kind of a little bit I don't know how to describe it other than spinny, and not in a bad way, if you know what I mean. Spinny in a funny way, because I'm actually having quite a good time. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit I'm a bit happy. I'll say that. I'm a bit happy. Let's just stamp these out, because even though I will stamp the sentiment in the TV screen. Excitable Gaz is excitable, yes. But I'm not as giddy as I have been. I just really want to, I don't know. I'm just kind of in a, you know, I'm a happy mood. I did actually have quite a good bit of fun at work today, which was nice. It makes a bit difference when you have a good fun day at work. But don't tell anybody I had a fun day at work that I work with, because then they'll make it boring and miserable for me, and I don't need that in my life. Right, I'm going to be a good boy, and I'm going to prime my stamps. So I just use my clear watermark ink pad. A good work day makes a big difference. It certainly does, Caroline. I don't know why I was going to say Kaz. Oh, there we go. And I'm just going to give those a really, really good pop, 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 pop. And hopefully, now that we've done that, you can probably tell that this pad actually is a bit mucky, because this is I only use this pad with new stamps to prime them. So it's a bit of a mucky pad. Let's have a look, because I do want to use my alcohol markers, and I'm thinking that this one is actually alcohol proof. But either way, we'll find out, I'm sure. Let's get these stamped out, because I think they're going to look really cute. Gaz, you remind me of my hubby when he goes manic. You never know what he's going to say next. Oh, girl, you should have seen me at work today. I was so bad. Oh, so bad. Because I was doing vehicle escorting today. And, hello, Sylv. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well, my lovely. I was doing vehicle escorting at work today, which it can be a bit hit or miss. It can be a little bit hit or miss, but a couple of the companies that came through were literally the guys that I have the best banter with, and it's like the utmost. So I've got this freaking burly guy that works for Biffa, the waste company, and he's like, "Oh, hello, darling, how you doing?" It's just so funny. And we're both stood there doing it to each other. I'm like, "Come on, love, get back inside your vehicle. We're going this way now." It's just so much fun. Behaving like a total child. Oh my gosh. I am so naughty. I really, really am. But it's all in the name of a good laugh and a bit of fun. Ooh, naughty Gazabants, love it. Yep, that wasn't even the worst. Well, I probably could have done a lot worse, to be fair. I was semi-well behaved for me. So I can't really have a go at it. I really did have a very enjoyable day at work. Alright, so there we go. And that is our stamps that we've stamped out now. They look very 8-bit, but that's because I think that's how they're meant to look. Which I think they look absolutely brilliant, because it's all very 60s, isn't it? I don't know if anybody's actually been watching at the moment, but there is that whole, oh, what's the name of that game? Fallout, isn't it? Hello, Hannah, welcome on in, my lovely. Don't you worry at all about being late. There's no such thing as being late to a Gaz party. Now, what have I done with my... Oh, I put them away. Because I'm a good boy. I was clearly too good of a boy and put my die-cut-in Sandy Witch away. Right, so let's get those back out. And I'm just going to cut these little bits and bobs. So get the... Oh, your favourite game. Yes, the whole Fallout thing. Yeah, I was talking about that, wasn't I? This is all very reminiscent of that style, I feel. And I will actually make some of those offcuts work, because what we can do is cut some of these decorative dies out in that. So there we go. Told you, it all comes together in the end. Every evil plan. I love Fallout in general. Wow, that's a statement. I've only ever watched the TV show. I've never actually played any of the games, so I can't really say if I do or I don't love Fallout. Let's get some of that no-tack tape. Now I've got some... This is the one that came from Spellbinders. So I'm just going to use some of that, because I know it's not as potent as the... Is that TV dye? Yes, it's a TV dye, Lynn, yeah. We're going to cut all the bits of the TV out. I just need to make sure I get the right dye for the right bits. There we go. It's all very retro 60s looking, and I really like that. You know? I'm a bit of a weirdo. Oh, luckily you've known each other for years. Oh, who have you known for years there, Caroline? There we go. Oh, just try and line that up properly. I'm being a right silly one, aren't I? Oh, I missed which set it came from. Was Turning Burgers. This is from a Stamping Up set called Tuned In, which is really nice. I enjoyed the Fallout show. I tried to play Fallout 4 and I was laughably bad and quit in frustration. That would literally be me all over, Hannah. So, you know, I'm right there with you, girl. That is literally what would happen to me. So, let's get these into the die cut machine. Well, actually, what I could do is chop that bit off at the bottom, because we're not going to be using that bit at the bottom. And I can get in some... I pick out the tiniest pair of scissors, I mean, seriously. I've got like 5 pairs of scissors, and only I could go into the scissor pot and pick out the tiniest pair when I've got so many big sets floating around in there. My gosh, I am so silly. Right, there we go. So there's that on there. And I'm thinking we're going to cut out at least one of these, I'm thinking. So I'm going to... Ooh, actually, we want that way around, don't we? Because... Oh, well, it doesn't really matter which way around it cuts. And I'm thinking if we do some of these little starry bits as well, we can see what bits we want to decorate it with at the end. Now, I do have a pair of pliers somewhere, but I'm not sure what I've done with them. As long as those stand and line up, I think it's all good. There we go. I'll just put those dies over there for now, because we're not going to use those at the momento. I gave up on video games when Mario Kart. Oh, I'm not saying anymore. I can't talk. I'm just gonna end the stream at this point because I can't talk. I gave up on video games when Mario Kart first came out. There we go. I will speak English at some point, people. Oh, I'm such a nutter. Right, there we go. Mario Kart, yes. That is what I said. I will admit to that. I did say that. Right. So now we're just going to do a little bit of die cutting, but no Mario farting. Right, there we go. Just move those bits out of the way. I'm thinking actually we might put a rainbow, a piece of rainbow paper on the telly, because we have this lovely... Try and get these little metal pieces off because they're not what we want. But I'll tell you what, the quality of that die, because it can put up with what I've just the rubbish I've just given it, so I'll let it have that. That is a strong die. Right, let's just get those out, because what we're going to do is we're going to use this side of them where they look really, really cool. There we go. I'm just going to pop those little bits out. I'm probably going to do another run of this one, at least, because I'm not so sure about the other pieces. I'm not really. I'm not feeling them. The only games I remember playing on the computer were Chuck-a-Leg and Hopper. Oh wow! I actually call. No, I'm not going to say that. I bet Mario does fart. In fact, I was just gone for dinner with Mario. So I'll check later. Oh my gosh. Right, I'm gonna die cut these bits and carry on with what I'm meant to be doing before I get myself into a whole world of trouble. So I do apologise about my faux pas with the Mario. Where did that? I don't need 2 of those. Oh, goodness grief. Right, I'm having a day. Let's get this sandy witch through and let's get these bits done. What does he call his pong? I don't know what he calls his pong. Right, There we go. We've got a couple more bits of those there. And we've got the lovely... Oh, double bubble. I used to love that. At the moment, Hannah, yes, I am back using the G2. That is unfortunately not out of choice. It's out of necessity. I've got to go out for dinner tonight because I have a terrible heat rash and himself was up too late drinking last night. Oh, well done you for getting out of dinner, though. I'm so glad you did, because you're here with me. And there's no place I would rather you be. That's alliteration. The more you know. Oh, there is something seriously wrong with me. Right. I'm going to cut out another one of those, I think. Do we need anything else? I think 2 of those is going to be enough. I need to make a Father's Day card for my dad and still not got a clue what I'm going to do. Oh gosh. Now, I don't make Father's Day cards anymore because unfortunately my father passed away a fair few years ago. So it has been a while since I've had to do that. The Switch has decided to stop working of its own accord. And I'm currently in a bit of a chat with Hobby Maker of getting that sorted. So until that's sorted, I'm stuck with this. And what do I call my Pong? Wow. I shall leave that up to your imagination, darling. Because I'm not going to tell you. It's a secret. What on earth do you do to your die cutting machines? I genuinely do not know because I literally put the sandwich through it and then I took the bits out of it that I was using and it then literally just stopped working. The power just stopped and there was nothing, it wouldn't turn on. I genuinely do not know what's happened to it, so at the moment I'm trying to get that resolved. But as soon as it is, I will obviously be back using my Sizzix Switch because that is a blooming good machine. Right, so now we've got a few of those die cut out and we've got that ready. I'm going to do some colouring in because we do want this to be nicely coloured. And we'll get that ready. We'll put that on a jaunty angle, I think, because jaunty angles work on these things. Right. Just gonna have a quick sip of my drink because I'm getting a little bit dry. There we go. He pings and pongs them way too much. Apparently so. There's nothing wrong with you, Gaz. We love you exactly the way you are. Oh, thank you, Wards. I appreciate that, my lovely. I really do. That's so kind of you to say. So I'm thinking... Oh, I think I've got a nice, like, hot pink colour. Should we do a nice hot pink sparkle? We'll do a nice sparkly hot pink. Because I'm thinking that would look really good in such coloration. Does the camera keep changing focus or have I not got used to... I'm not sure because it shouldn't be dropping focus anymore. Because this is a brand new camera, I'm not sure. It might be that it is a little bit. So I am sorry if it is dropping the focus. I'm just going to colour this in with my sparkles because I really love my sparkles. I thought that this might actually be a little bit of a lighter colour, but we can always adapt that. Because I was going to use my alcohol markers on this, but I changed my mind because I want to use sparkly pens. Because there's no point in having a TV on a card if it's not going to be fabulous. Isn't that right? I remember Evil Edna. Oh, I don't know who Evil Edna is. Here we go. Let's do that. And we do actually have some extra pieces that we can build up on here. So I will die cut those out and stick those on. But I'm actually just really enjoying using some of my sparkle pens because I've not used them in forever, and I just saw them sat there in my wall of pens. I don't. Some of you will actually know that I have a massive wall covered in pens because apparently I have a pen problem, and and those of you who also know Aaron will know that he comes in here trying to steal my pens. Hello, Monica. Welcome on in from Cluj-Napoca. It's a shame I don't have my usual ladies in from Arkansas, because I like saying Arkansas. Hey Michelle, just a lady. I have the Morning in Provence creative pad. I need to turn it into a card for my dad and I don't have a Scooby what to do. I'm just looking at it blankly. Oh, bless. I've never been very... I don't know, actually. I suppose... You could always try doing the centre pop card that Michelle did. I walked back in the room and we're talking about Gaz's Pong. Yeah, well, that was a thing that happened. And now it's over, thankfully. Look at the sparklers. I don't know if you can see them. There should be loads of sparkles in that. It's packed. Why is it not sparkling? I can see the sparkles. I don't know if you guys can or not. Oh well. It's close enough for sparklers. Let's see. I really want it to kind of be a bit clashy. There we go. We'll do that. And I'm just going to go around this inside edge with the yellow sparkles. Hannah, have you seen the fence gate shaped cards everyone's doing? That would be a... Oh, yeah! I've not seen those, Michelle. You'll have to, if you don't mind, send me a little bit of information about them, because I'm sure that would be something fun to give a go when I do my next live. Now, I don't mind so much of this going over a little bit, because we are putting that die cut piece in the middle. So I'm not so fussed about it going out of the lines a little bit, because it will be covered. Because we've got that lovely die cut going in the middle there. Pop. Right, let's print. What am I talking about? Let's die cut the little bits to go onto the television. Now, I'm not sure how this attaches. Sir King crayons. I was using the Crafter's Companion sparkle pens because I have a lot of Crafter's Companion things because I'm terrible. Right, let's just cut those out quickly because we need those. And I will use a bit of my low tack tape to stop that from flying off everywhere. There we go. And there we go, we have our little, well, we will have our little, wow, I think those went in a bit far there, didn't they? I've put you on the TV in our room, Gaz, so the next tourist to stay here is going to be very confused when they find an English craft channel on YouTube. That sounds great, Sylv. Get me out there internationally. I love it. I'm not sure what I've done with my pokey tool, but I'm sure this will have the same effect. Or at least I thought it was going to have the same effect, but apparently it's not. Where have you gone, Mr. Pokey Tool? The little booger. I did have it earlier on, I swear I did. Let's have a little rummage around in here, because I know I've got some other ones. Or at least I thought I did. Okay, I have no idea where my pokey tool's gone. So I'm just going to have to try and beat these die cuts out of the... Oh my gosh, what is going on? Please work. Just release the die cut for me, please. Ah, there it is. I found it. It was hiding. Super Michelle only got the creative pad, which is like 65% tags. Oh. Oops, internationally. So, oh yeah, when we go away, we put Crafts TVs. Oh, cool. Even though I've actually popped that with my pokey tool, it's still not come out. It's okay. I've got it. It's fine. Right, so let's put a little dab of glue on here. And here. And what I then need to do is get my little tweezers. And I'm going to place them on with my tweezers because I don't want to put them on. And we don't want them both to be on the same angle. So we'll have one as a jaunty angle. Behave. I can't believe I'm talking to inanimate objects and telling them to behave. It's better if it's a smart TV, we can put our usual tube videos on. Oh, that's so cool. I do enjoy my, what is it? I can't remember what I was going to say. My poor little brain's just ran off. It's literally done a runner. Right, so before I stick that down, I might as well... Hello Sarah, welcome on in my lovely, I hope you are well. I'm just going to bring that in a bit more because it's not being covered by entirely by the die cut, so I'm just going to bring that in a little bit. It's lovely to see you, Sweet Pea, I hope you are doing well. And there we go, so then that gives it a bit more of a band around the television. And there we go. We've got that lovely... I just don't know what I'm going to do that little antenna top as. Ooh, shall we go with a blue? I'm just... actually, no, I'm going to go with that yellow because I don't want it to be too starkly different. Or otherwise it's just going to look silly, isn't it? So... there we go. I'm just going to colour in those little dotty dots. There we go. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it, sweetheart. My gosh, it's such a... I'm having such a lovely time. I hope everyone else is, because it is actually really enjoyable for me. Oh, we've got to think of a colour to go around the outer edge of these now, don't we? I think I might just use that one then. I'm just going to go around it with a really light alcohol marker just to take the starkness of the card off because I don't really want it to be stark white going around the outside. It just really annoys me. Does anyone else remember that the TV actually went off every night, no programming after certain timelines of the TV? Yes! Yes, I do. I remember that. And also here in the UK, they used to have like this test screen that would be a girl sat at a well, it kind of looked like a canvas to me, and she would be playing noughts and crosses with a creepy clown doll sat next to her, and oh, it was creepy. And then it would turn to CFAX, which was like the teletext. Don't know if you guys in America used to get teletext, but we had CFAX, and it would just literally be broadcasting that all night, and it was so boring. I don't know if you may have figured out that when I was a child, I didn't really sleep much, and I used to spend more time sat up watching the silly things that were going on at stupid o'clock in the morning. Okay, the camera thing isn't me. It did it again, and I took off my glasses and rewound it. It still did it. Yeah, I think that's not a problem, Hannah. I think obviously it's not your problem. I'm not sure if it is. I wasn't sure if it was doing that, but obviously it is. So I am sorry it's happening, love. I'm just thinking, what can we do to make that a bit more exciting in the middle? Because I don't want to just do it in black. We used to book holidays through teletext. Yes! There we go. I'm just going to put that on there. I remember the excitement when we first got all night TV. That was the 5-minute program recipes called something Bites. Oh my gosh! It was it was the education things, wasn't it? Oh, and I know what it is, but I can't remember the name of it. And it was orange, and it was like that little box that had a mouth, and it was bitey, bitey, bitey across the screen. I know what. I think it was educational bites or something. But yes, I remember that. Then in the US, we had public service announcements that said it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Wow. That's a bit much, isn't it? I'm old enough to know what a Commodore 64 is. I'm young enough to know what a Commodore 64 is. I shouldn't have said that. That was so mean. Right, I'm going to use my Golden Honey Spectrum Noir Pearlescent ink pad. Because I want it to be pretty and shiny. And it should stand out. That's fine, I've only just had my glasses for 3 hours. They're the first pair of very... Oh, sorry, sweetheart. Well, I'm glad it's not your glasses. That's for sure. BBC Two Open University. No, I was talking about mad people showing recipes on ITV in the middle of the night. Well, I'm sure they were mad. There we go. Oh, wow, look how cool that's come out. Hopefully you guys can see it. You're super. I'm really loving this. This is such a brilliant off-the-cuff thing to do. And I genuinely came with zero plan. And this actually just goes to show, no matter what you've got in your stash, you can pull it all together and it will make something really cute. So I am so glad I've kind of done it like this. Because I was kind of worried I was just going to be sat here going, oh my god, what am I going to make? I seriously was so worried. So I'm glad that it's kind of come together the way it has. So there we go. That's going to go on there like that. I'm just staging it for now, so I know where I'm going to put bits and pieces. So I'm going to put one of those up there. And one of those down here. And we're going to do things on little bits of jaunty angles, because apparently I like jaunty angles. If we can get one of those to actually kind of slide a bit behind there. And we'll get that one to pop out from there. And we just do that like that. And then we can put that one down here. I'm thinking. Or we can just do those two starry bits. And we'll put a few of these little doobry things that I cut out. We can use those as a, like that, kind of a little thing going across, I'm thinking. And we can make that poke out from behind there. We'll do that like that. There we go. I think that's really good. That's a really good, I think that's quite a good little mock-up. But I would like those to stand out a bit more. I'm sure there's something we can do to them to make them stand out more. Oh, I know. Let's come in with a clear sparkle pen. If I colour them in with clear sparkles, they'll stand out even more. Oh my gosh, I'm so loving this. This is so much fun. I was a bit apprehensive this evening because, like I say, I had a little bit of a long day at work and things were really banterous. So it was a good day. It wasn't a bad day, but I kind of got home and I was a little bit slumpy, and I was a bit kind of like, ooh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what to do for me live, or am I? So I just kind of decided, you know what, we'll just go with the flow. We'll see what happens. And I'm glad we did. I'm so glad I did, because it's turning out so well. And I'm having a fabulous time. Slumpy, your perpetual state. Oh, bless you. What do I do for work? I actually work in the UK prison service. So, yeah, it's a bit of an environment to work in. That's for sure. But yeah, I do quite well. I can't complain. It is a good job, and I work with some fantastic people. They're all nuts. Let's just quickly clean that little bit up because I don't like having mess on my desk. It was called Get Stuffed. It was totally random and really funny. I mean, that sound... No, I'm going to behave. I'm going to behave. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Just going to behave. Just going to behave. Being a good boy. Wicked shacks hand figuratively. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm going to start putting this card together. So I'm going to grab some of my... Where are we with the foam tape? There we go. We've got some foam tape. I'm going to do some foam tape because I want the TV to stand out a bit. Yeah, and that should be fine. I'm just thinking what to do with these little bits that are going to go on the bottom here. I'm kind of thinking it might be a good idea to... I think they're going to get the glitter treatment as well because I think they deserve it. Shakes hand, damn prediction text. What is with a ping or a pong? I'm not sure what's with a ping or a pong. All I know is that I just want this lid to come off without it causing me too much hassle. There we go. They're going to get the sparkle treatment as well. I think everything should have the sparkle treatment. Getting stuffed. No, I was not going to say anything about getting stuffed. I'm a good boy. I know, hard working in prison service. I've had a few friends who are guards and one person does admin. Yeah, the admin side of things is a lot more simpler, I feel. But, I'm not saying that to anybody who works in admin. Because... yeah. Right, so I'm just going to put my foam tape on the back of me television. You are a good boy, allegedly. Yes, that is an allegation, and it's an allegation I'm happy to accept. Right, I'm just going to chop a little bit of this because I'm going to have to level it off anyway so I can put it onto the back of me. Let's pop that down there because I don't really need that. I don't need it to be absolutely massive. I only want it to just kind of cover the mid bit. The mid bit. That die will work perfectly with my gift box. I think you should give it to me. Which die is that, Michelle, that you think will work perfectly with your gift box and you think that I should give it to you? I'm not so sure. Would you like to spell it out to me, please? If Gaz is a good boy, I'm a saint. Well, then you are Saint Caroline of Assisi. Oh. There we go. I'm just going to line... I'm just going to kind of line it up to where I want it to be. So I can... just pop on the little sparkly doodabbles that we're going to put on the back of the That's going to go behind the television. So if I just angle that one off properly, that needs to come out a little bit. I think that's perfect. So I'm going to flip that over that way, and I'm going to hold this with me little tweezers. Where are you, tweezers? Hold that with me, tweezers. I've already been nominated as a saint this week, so I'm all good. Saint Sylve. Okay, well we'll leave you alone then, Sylve, shall we? You obviously don't need the you don't need the assistance there, do you, with being a saint? So we'll just leave you to it. And there we go, and I'm just dabbing on a little bit of glue onto all the dot points. And the great thing about that glue as well is it'll dry clear, so nobody will see it. And now I'm just going to be an absolute nightmare, and I'm not really caring about the fact that I should really be holding them with tweezers. I'm just more interested in actually getting them to stick down. So there we go, there's to number 2. Behave. What I was concerned about was getting glitter on my fingers, but you know, I think it's just too late for that. I genuinely do believe it's just far too late to be concerned about glitter on my hands at this point. I'm known as Saint Crafty in my circle of misfits. Oh, that's so cool! I feel as though I may have... that's fine, because it's going to be hidden by the television anyway. So what I'd planned on doing hasn't really worked out, but it's okay because it's cool. It's fine. I put them behind a little bit too far. It's not a problem, because what I can do is just cut out another couple and we'll stick them on around it so it will look a little bit... Oh, the TV! You want the TV! Oh. Well, you can't have it, it's mine. I'm such a nightmare. There we go. I'm just going to pop those down there. Now, you don't have to do this, obviously, the same way I have. You can actually go a little bit further and do a lot more with it than what I have. I think I need to cut out a couple more of these though, because that is looking a little bit sorry for itself. So I'll cut out another couple of those. But it's okay, these things happen. Send Michelle some die cuts. I could actually. Who is Aaron? Aaron is, unfortunately, the person who is unlucky enough to say that they are my other half. Poor sod. He has to put up with me 24/7, 365. So there we go. I will send Michelle some die cuts. Actually, I can do that. We'll talk about that after, Michelle. I will send you some die cuts. Oh, odds I had 4 siblings, so my dad just called names. See, Pam, that is exactly what happened with in my family. Literally, my parents just called the names of all the kids until they got the right one. It's like, it's maddening. Especially when you're being shouted for no reason. There we go. And I'm going to do another one of those, I think. Because you don't want an even amount of anything on your card. Mine did too, but sometimes I would be called the dog's name. Oh, Ords, I'm so glad you got your glue press, and I am so glad to hear that it makes things a lot easier for you as well, because it makes things so much simpler when you go in to do these things. Come on, get. Why you no open? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. All I know is that the bottom half is trying to come off and not the top half. It's just really slightly irritating. There we go. We get some sparkles on them. So yeah, you want to put an odd number of things on your card. So think of 3, 5, and 7 is normally what I go for. When we moved from MD to WA, so MD, I don't know what MD is, but I know WA. Is that Wyoming or Washington? I know it's one of the two. I'm not very good at these things. Oh gosh, what is stuck on there? That is so grim. We'll get rid of that. There we go. Oh, Maryland and Washington. See, I knew one was Washington. Maryland is where they make the cookies. I like cookies. Cookies are amazing. Oh yes, guys, if you are not subscribed to the lovely Michelle McCarthy, please do go and subscribe to her. She is currently making the most amazing, lovely album on her lives. She's doing it on the Ciao Bella. She started it on Ciao Bella's YouTube last week, and she's continuing it on her own this week, and I believe next week she's going back to finish it on the Ciao Bella YouTube. So make sure you are subscribed to both channels and you get to watch what she makes, because I can tell you it is absolutely fabulous from what I've seen so far. So make sure you guys are getting over there to see that. Where is the antenna, Gaz? It's just sat here waiting to be put on. That's the next stop. Why would WA be Wyoming? It doesn't have an A in it. Well, yeah, exactly. I have no idea. And also, if you're not subscribed to me and you're enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to subscribe to me too. Actually, for a very simple card, I think that is quite effective. There we go. We've made a lovely Your Super card. I think that's so cool. I really enjoyed doing that one. I was thinking maybe I could put some... Actually, I'm just thinking, is this going to rip? Yeah, it is. I'll leave those on there then. Because what I really should have done is just put a few little bits. I should have got some of my Nuvo drops and done some drops at the top and drops at the bottom instead of having done those. But it is what it is. So it's done. I've really enjoyed making it either way. So I'm just going to quickly check my work schedule so I can tell you guys when there is going to be the next live. So please hold the line, caller. We are, where are we? We are, we are on the 12th. Let's see where I can squeeze another one in. Because at the moment, with me being back at work full time, it is a case of me trying to put things in where I can. Ooh, shall we do a cheeky one on Friday? Because I'm actually on a late Saturday, so that's not going to affect me too badly going into work. So, shall we do another lovely live on Friday? I will come up with a concept in the meantime, and I will put everything. I'll put everything up on the Handcrafted by Gaz Facebook group. So if you're not on there, don't forget to get yourself over on there. You can also email me if you have any crafty questions at askme@handcraftedbygaz.co.uk. And if you want to get to the Facebook group and you're not a part of it, go to handcraftedbygaz.co.uk. It will send you straight over there at the moment. There are a multitude of little links in the description box below for ways that you can support the channel if you want to. It's by all means completely optional, but very appreciated if you do. I will say a wonderful thank you to every single one of you for being here. You are so amazing, and I love you all so very much. And I will see you again on Friday. Much kisses and love, and I see you all Friday. Love you lots. Bye bye. 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 Bye.